My name's Jamie Pittock. I'm a Professor of Geography at the Fenner School of Environment and Society at the Australian National University. My career's been spent looking at management of water for biodiversity conservation, for production of agriculture and energy, dealing with climate change and managing natural disasters such as floods. I want to talk about the proposed raising of the Warragamba Dam west of Sydney, supposedly to control the risk of flooding. Now, the global experience is that use of water infrastructure to control flood risk, by and large, rarely works. The academic term for this is the levee paradox, and that is that if you build things like levee banks or dams supposedly to reduce flood risk, that it doesn't work, because what it does do is give governments, people and businesses a false sense of security, which then encourages them to build more on the floodplain in harm's way. This kind of engineering infrastructure, the levee banks and the dams, really is only capable of controlling small to medium-sized floods. All engineering infrastructure is built to a certain standard and will be overwhelmed with larger floods. The area in the Hawkesbury-Nepean Valley in Western Sydney is probably the most dangerous and flood-prone place in the country. The reason why it is most dangerous is because the Hawkesbury River flows through a number of gorges, and in high water levels, those rocky mountain gorges restrict the amount of water that can flow downstream and out to sea. And so the water banks up. This has been called the bathtub effect, and that means that water levels could rise very quickly and become very, very deep. So the floods that we saw in the Hawkesbury-Nepean Valley in 2021 and 2022 only got to around 13 metres of depth. The historical maximum flood that has been experienced since British occupation in the valley was around 21 metres in depth. Can you imagine that? A 21 metre deep flood near your house. And so there's very little that you can do to reduce the impact of that kind of flooding. You can't raise houses because a 21 metre high house is impractical. You can't really do things like make a house out of flood-safe materials because the whole house is potentially going to go underwater. And so this is the extreme risk that's faced in Western Sydney, and this is why transformational adaptation is required, and simply building levee banks or raising the Warragamba Dam wall won't cut it.